Moms, what's the craziest lesson your son has ever learned? I was doing laundry one Saturday morning when I noticed something disturbing. My son had been wearing the same black hoodie for 2 weeks straight, so I finally asked him about it. He looked at me like I was interrupting a sacred ritual and said, "It's my lucky hoodie." I blinked. "Lucky how?" He then whispered, "Ever since I started wearing it, Luca's been talking to me way more." Luca was the girl from his history class he'd been awkwardly staring at since September. I said, "That's sweet, but you need to wash." He looked horrified. "No way. Washing it will ruin the magic." This kid thought a hoodie had mystical romantic powers, and I was the villain trying to destroy his love life with Tide Pods. He shrugged. Emma doesn't seem to mind. Spoiler alert, Emma minded because a week later, he came home looking like he lost his money gambling or something. I asked what happened and he said, "Emma got close to me in the hallway today." I got excited. "Oh, that's great. What did she say?" He paused. "She gagged." "I'm sorry." "She what?" "She literally gagged, covered her nose, and walked away." Then he dropped the real bomb, and my friends told me everyone's been making fun of how bad I smell for days. I told you so. He finally agreed to wash the hoodie. I thought that was the end of it. But 20 minutes later, I heard this horrible grinding noise coming from the laundry room. The washer sounded like it was trying to escape. I opened the lid, and I swear I almost threw up. The entire inside of the washer was covered in moldy bread, grease, and some unidentifiable wet chunks. My son had been hiding food in his hoodie pockets. When I asked him, he just shrugged and said, "I got hungry between classes." The washer wouldn't drain. It just kept making this demonic grinding noise and refusing to cooperate. We had to call a repairman who showed up fast, opened the washer, and immediately started laughing. Not a polite chuckle. A full, deep, can't breathe kind of laugh. He looked at my son and said, "What did you put in here? A whole cafeteria?" My son had to explain the entire lucky hoodie situation now, and the repairman wiped his eyes and said, "I've seen a lot in this job, but never this. It cost $300 to fix the washer." My son had to pay for it with his own money from his part-time job at the movie theater. And the next week, he went back to school in a freshly washed hoodie. He found Emma in the hallway, apologized, and tried to explain himself. She looked him up and down and said, "I'll maybe talk to you again if you stay within 5 feet of a shower." He came home that day and said, "I think I get it now." I said, "Get what?" He looked at me, dead serious, and said, "Hygiene matters." I thought it was obvious, but at least he figured out sooner than later.